Hello. Today I'm going to talk about something that I've been waiting for a long time to happen, and that is to have some interface to control what I'm watching using my Amazon Echo. And not so long ago, that finally happened with the Fire TV. I started reading articles about the possibility of Amazon enabling the Amazon Echo to interact with the Fire TV. However, I hadn't seen any official release from Amazon. I hadn't seen any news about it on the Friday news of new skills that Alexa keeps getting, so I didn't know for sure. So it's been going on for a few weeks now that it is possible to control the Fire TV through the Amazon Echo. So I wanted to give it a try, and I got myself one of these devices for the first time. I know it's been around for a while. Again, this is for people like me who are not familiar with it and who are just getting into the using the Fire TV. If you remember, or maybe you can take a look, I made a video a few months ago when I bought the Google Home device, and the reason I bought it was because the one thing that was lacking on the Amazon Echo was precisely that, to have something to control video on my TV. So I gave it a try. I wasn't very happy because like I said before as well, I like sticking to one platform. So in my house, I like having either Apple products for my computer equipment, or if I can, I stick to the Amazon products now that I have the Amazon Echo. So I have my Amazon Echo, my Echo Dots, and now my Amazon Fire TV. And now I feel better because I seriously, and if there are any fans of the Google Home watching this video, you better go, because I'm not gonna talk very nice about it. I was not happy with it. First of all, I was mixing platforms. I was having Google Assistant and then also the Alexa device, so I was not happy about having both. And yes, the Google Home had a couple of good things to its favor. With the Google Home, I was able to control my hue lights, my Philips Hue lights, change their color. Having my old original version of the Philips Hue Hub, I was able to just ask the Google Home device to change colors and it would do it. With the Amazon Echo, it's not possible. You need the second generation of the Philips Hue Hub. So that was one thing that was not too bad. The other thing is that obviously the Google searches were better with the Google Home. Other than that, I found the Google Home very limited. It's trailing really bad on the Amazon Echo, in my opinion. It's just they are just trying to play catch with the Amazon Echo, and I was really not happy. It was very basic. The control for video that you had was very basic using the Chromecast, and I was not happy about it. It was basically, I was just using it to issue basic commands on Netflix, and that was pretty much it. So the Google Home sat there for a few months, didn't do much, and as soon as I heard that I was gonna be able to actually control a streaming device with the Amazon Echo, I got rid of the Google Home. I sold it. So now I got rid of the intruder in my environment. I no longer have a Google Home or Chromecast. I just have my Amazon Fire TV, and I'm happy that that happened. So I'm just gonna talk about my experience with it. I'm gonna install it. I'm gonna see if it's true that it's possible to control it with the Amazon Echo, and we'll take a look what we can do with it. I'm gonna start by taking the Fire TV out of its box, see what comes with it, and then I'm gonna connect it to my TV, and then I'm gonna configure it there, and then we'll see what configuration we need to do within the Alexa app. So hang tight and I'll get started now. Okay, so this is the Amazon Fire device itself. So that's kind of cool. Looks like a little bit like an older Apple TV, just a little bit bigger. And it has an HDMI port, an Ethernet port, an SD card port, and a USB. Comes with the remote, which hopefully I won't need if what I read is correct, and it is possible to control the Fire TV with the Echo. I will be very happy, and if not, I'm gonna be disappointed that this change is still not working on the Fire and the Amazon Echo. So that you get the power adapter and the batteries for the remote. That's what you get in the box. So now I'm just gonna set it up on my TV and see how the configuration goes. Okay, so I have now connected the Fire TV right there, and now I have it on my TV, and now it's asking to pair with my remote. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that by pressing the up arrow for 10 seconds, and it should pick up the remote apparently. We'll see if that happens. Okay, so it detected the remote, and now let's see, start the configuration. It asks the language, let's say United States. It's looking for my network. So there's my network right there. Now it's asking for my password. Now I'm gonna enter that. Okay, so now I entered my password. Now it's trying to connect to my network. So on the plus side, I was suspecting that it would only take a wired network connection, but I was also happy to see that it has a Wi-Fi connection, so that's great. No cables involved. So it's just running the initial setup. Now I'm gonna link it to my Amazon account, and let's see if magic starts happening with my Amazon Echo. Okay, so I entered my credentials for my Amazon account. So now let's see, register to me. I want to use it. Yes, continue as myself. Yeah, save my passwords. Okay, so I'll just set the parental controls here. In my case, none.
While we finish setting up your device, let's take a quick tour of your new Fire TV. Streaming shows and movies just got a whole lot easier. Fire TV connects your HD TV to a world of online entertainment and lets you watch your favorites just by talking to your Alexa voice remote. Press and hold the microphone button and ask for a title, actor, or category like this. Find suspense thrillers. Launch right into a movie by saying, "Play Ex Machina." Skip ahead 2 minutes. Or catch up on your favorite show. Play Bosch. It's easy to...
Alexa, tell Harmony to lower the volume. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is to link our Amazon Echo to our Fire TV. So for that, I'm gonna go here to my Alexa app, and then you have to go to the main menu, and then you go to the music, video and book section, and then in there you will see that you have Dish and Fire TV appears now. Before it was only Dish, now they added the Fire TV as a video source. That's great. And so at the very beginning they said that the easy way to link your devices was just to ask the Amazon Echo to watch a show. So like saying, Echo, watch the Grand Tour on Fire TV, and that would link automatically your Amazon Echo to your Fire TV, but it never worked for me. They say you can do that if you only have one Fire TV in your home, but that never worked for me, so I had to do it this way, linking it through the Alexa app. So the way to do that is you go and then you just select Fire TV and then go to manage devices, and then you select which Fire TV you want to link. In my case, I have already done it, but I'm just gonna go through the process of pretending I'm gonna add another one. So it's listing my Fire TVs here. So here it asks you which Alexa device you want to use. I have some apps that use Alexa as well, which I have to get rid of because I don't use anymore. But here you can choose what Amazon Echo device you want to use. I have in my kitchen, my garage, in my bathroom. So I just chose the main one. And so apparently it is possible to control one Fire TV with as many Amazon Echo devices as you wish. So once you do that on your Alexa app, your devices are linked, and then you can move on to the next step. You're ready to use your devices together. So the one last thing before moving into the Fire TV itself on the TV is I want to talk about, just in case like me you don't want to use the physical remote for it, I like to have as few devices to control my equipment as possible. So I found that it was great that there is an app for the Fire TV, so it's right here. So basically it will come when you launch the app, when you download the app and you launch it, it will come to a main screen, and it's gonna ask you to log into your Amazon account, and then once you do that it will scan your Wi-Fi network for your Fire TV. So when it finds it, it will list it here, and then it will link the app to the Fire TV device. You just need to follow the procedure that you just need to follow the prompt from the app and the Fire TV device, and it's pretty straightforward. So once you have that set up, it's gonna show up the next time like this. You just select which Fire TV you want to control, and then it's gonna connect to it. And once you're connected, you're gonna be presented with the interface, which is pretty much what you have on your physical remote. You have your same buttons: home, fast forward, play, options, and all the other things that you can access on your physical remote, with the added benefit that here you have an actual keyboard, and you don't have to be typing letter by letter using the remote from the Fire TV. So you have that, and you have your Alexa interface as well. So if you want to talk to her, you just press it here and you pull it down, and then you can talk to it, and it will display the results on the TV. So everything you can do from the app. Like I said, if I can't get rid of a physical device, I will. So I don't like to have a lot of remotes or more than one if I can have it on my phone. So this app, I find it really great. So that's how the Amazon Fire TV app works, and that's all we need to talk about here. Since I live outside of the United States, I have to talk about this just for a little bit. So if you live in the States, just bear with me just for a little bit. If you live outside of the States, this might be helpful for you. So since the Amazon products are only intended to work in the States, the UK, or Germany, if I use, at first when I just plugged in my Fire TV, I was not even able to use Alexa with it because of my geographical location. But after I did the workaround, it worked fine. With the Amazon Echo itself, it doesn't matter that you don't live in the States, because you just lose purchasing capabilities, or like for asking for an Uber, or asking for pizza or whatever. So it's not such a big deal. But if you don't have access to the American region on the Fire TV, you're gonna be really limited on what you can do. You're not gonna be able to access Hulu or any of the apps like HBO Now, or any other apps that show TV content from the US, and that takes a lot of fun out of this. Even some of the content for Amazon Prime, you will not be able to access it if you don't have full access to the American region. So the way I worked around it, I use a VPN connection, and I worked this and I found this program, Private Internet Access. The address is privateinternetaccess.com. So it's really nice. You have to pay $40 per year, but trust me, it's really worth it. So I'm glad I did. You can install the app on your mobile devices, and it has lots of benefits that you would have to read on the website itself to know exactly all the things that you can do. But it's a really nice thing to have, and you are not going to regret it. I'm just going to go quickly with the procedure of what you need to do. So first of all, you have to become a registered user for this service. So you go ahead and do that process. And then later on, when you're ready, you will need to know this following web address. So here on downloads and support, you will need to look for an app that you can download to your Fire TV to have access to the VPN. So here you have to select this download APK. So it will start downloading in your computer. You don't really need it. What is important is this address here. This full address, you will need to enter it as it is here in your Fire TV, so that you can download that app into the Fire TV, and then you can choose the VPN right on the Fire TV, and you are able to access the American content on the device. So make note of this. Go to the private internet access or the VPN that you would like to use. Look for the APK option, and just make note of that, because that's what you're gonna need on your Fire TV. So now let's see what I need to do on my TV to make it work. So I have to change my HDMI input, because right now I'm connected to my computer. Alexa, start Watch Fire TV. Okay, so now brings you to the main screen of your Fire TV. So what you need to do first is you need to go to the apps section, and then you go to categories, and then you go and look for utility. And then this is the one that you will need to download first before doing anything else. It's called Downloader, so that you need to get. So once you do that, you go and you install it, and then you go to the app, and then here it's gonna ask you to enter that URL for the site of your VPN service. So that location that I ask you to remember, you will have to enter it here, and then it will download the APK, app for Android, so that you can download the app directly on the FireTv. So you go that, and I already did it, so I already installed it, and then you go back home, and then once you install it, it will look like this. So, well, if you choose private internet access, so you go in there, and then it will look just like an app for a phone. And here you will see, depending on where you are, it's gonna go to default server connection. So to me, it was choosing a Canadian one, so it was not good. So I needed to change it to an American server so I could go to the VPN and do the setup that way. But if you look at here, this app is intended to be working on a phone, so there is actually no way to move. There is no cursor or anything that you can move around to change options. So it was really frustrating for me to find out how at first, but later on I realized, or I read, that you had to download an app that would make your remote working as a mouse. So then I went and looked for this app, which is called Mouse Toggle. So you have to download that on your phone, and then you download it as well on the FireTv, and then here, when you launch it, your status will change to started. And the way to enable it is to press the play pause button 2 times, and then you will have your remote control using it as a mouse. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So once you install Mouse Toggle, you go back to your PVN, and then now I'm gonna go on. So you will see that a little circle appears, and now you have a cursor on your screen. So now, if you want, you can go and do with your wheel on the remote, just use it to scroll wherever you want to go, and then you will have the list of servers where you want to connect. So this is for the United States servers. So if you want other countries, if you want to watch content from other countries, then you just choose a server from a different country, and that should be it. So that's it. After you do this, you have full access to American content. So I was very happy when I was able to do this, and now I was ready to start using the FireTv. So let's just go back to the main screen. Alexa, go home. So with that command, you tell Alexa to bring your FireTv to the home screen, and then you can look for different commands to look for stuff on the FireTv. Alexa, search for movies with Matt Damon.
Getting Matt Damon movies from FireTv.
So here you get a bunch of movies, mostly from Prime TV, Amazon Prime. So that's pretty cool. Alexa, play Ex Machina.
Getting Ex Machina from FireTv.
Alexa, play. Alexa, skip forward 2 minutes. Alexa, pause. Alexa, Pause. Alexa, go back 5 minutes. Alexa, skip forward 10 minutes. Alexa, skip forward 10 minutes. Alexa, go home. So I really like the interface of how it works, Alexa with the Fire TV. It's so much better when it's native. Like I really hate it to be working with the Google Home, and it was so basic. Like here you can download several apps, and it's really nice. I like it a lot how it works. Like for example, if you want to ask Alexa something, you press here. So I already have downloaded a few apps that I like, and it's so much better. Like I really like the Amazon Fire TV a lot better than the Chromecast and the Google Home device. Like here, for example, I can just say, Alexa, what's the weather right now?
Right now in Port Huron, it's 21 degrees with mostly clear skies. Tonight's forecast has clouds with a low of 17 degrees.
Alexa, convert $1 into Canadian dollars.
$1 is $1 Canadian dollar and 27 cents.
So you can do all the basic things that you can do with an Amazon Echo. So that's pretty cool. Now you have a graphic interface just as if you had an Echo Show. So that's pretty cool to have. So now we go back to the home, and then here we now see what else we can. So now you can access here different apps. I'm accessing the HBO Now app. I had to. You have a trial period if you sign up with HBO. The cool thing about this is that you don't have to have a TV provider, cable provider in order to access the HBO Now. You can subscribe separately using the Amazon Prime account. So here I'm currently watching Game of Thrones, so it's pretty cool that the latest season is there. One of the apps that I downloaded and really like how it's presented on the Fire TV is Weather Network actually. Alexa, open the Weather Network on Fire TV.
Getting the Weather Network from FireTv.
Radiation cooling lowers the temperature to meet the dew point. You'll see it late at night or first thing in the morning. Number two,
I like how the Weather Network shows on the Fire TV.
Well below freezing.
I like this app. Alexa, go home.
In the air. And number one, freezing fog, the most unique fog. Water droplets are
Alexa, go home.
but remain liquid. Though they'll adhere.
Alexa, open Tennis TV.
Getting Tennis TV from FireTv.
Alexa, go home. Alexa, open Netflix.
Getting Netflix from FireTv.
So here on Netflix, I have to say that the Google Home, I was able to start shows on Netflix, and I haven't been able to actually start a show within the Fire TV using the Amazon Echo. Alexa, start Stranger Things on Netflix.
I couldn't find a device called Netflix.
So it doesn't work like that. Alexa, play Stranger Things on Netflix on Fire TV.
Getting Stranger Things from FireTv.
Alexa, play. Oh. Alexa, play. Oh, so there it is. It works. So if you invoke a show, it will tell you where it's showing which app, and then it will launch the app. And then if you want the show, then you just play the show. Alexa, go home. So there are still a few commands that I need to master on the FireTv, but overall it works really well. Like it plays it has a very good selection of apps to download, and also being linked to Amazon Prime Video, it's a lot easier to find a movie that you want to watch and just start playing, which was in turn not available on the Chromecast and the Google Home. So I like a lot the FireTv overall. It has a very nice interface with the Amazon Echo, and I'm sure it's just going to get better. So it's really nice. I like it. And one of the skills that I just read it's coming, and I can't wait for it, is that soon you will be able to link your Nest cameras that you have in your home, and you will be able to see your video feed right on your TV through the FireTv, and that's gonna be a very nice feature that I would love to see happening. So hopefully it happens soon, and I will be taking a look at it. I have 2 Nest cameras, so that will be nice to be able to see the feed on my TV just when I need to check for stuff. So this is the Amazon FireTv, and now it's possible to be used with the Amazon Echo and Alexa. You still need your remote. It's not fully autonomous, just that you can use it fully by voice, but I think it's a pretty good start. And you can use as well the FireTv app on your phone, eliminating the need to have an extra remote control for the device. So it's very nice. Hope the video was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.